What's up, people? It's the Train 2010, and I'm here today with some, I can't really call this anything else but DICE news, because it's so general. There's so much to cover, and it's between many of franchise games and everything. So, without, taking too long, let's get started. So, first off, I want to talk about some Battlefield 4 news and how there is so much new things in the CTE, which is the community test environment on PC. So about this is we've gotten some news, we've got some changes to some of the servers. I don't really know what to really call them. It's like hertz rates and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really good with that type of stuff, but there's been some changes to some of the servers in CTE to make it run, like to make everything register a bit better, to make everything look like everything's happening. It's really good, and that should make a better playing experience on console if they port it over, and definitely on PC. So that's gonna be a nice thing. They don't have any maps in the CT right now, any new maps, but they're still working on a lot of the maps. I think they're still working on some veteran maps. Besides Dragon Valley, they are still working on and tweaking the night maps. And what else? And they're still working on the community test map. These are not coming in the summer patch, which has been announced. There's some things that's going to appear in the summer patch. One of those things is one of the night maps is going to appear in it. That night map is going to be Zavad. I can't remember what they're officially going to call this new Zavad map, but all I know is there is going to be the night version of Zavad on Battlefield 4 in the summer patch. I think that's going to be cool. That's going to be really awesome that they're just going to make they're going to add that in. Like, we're just getting a lot of free content, and I think that's really good. A lot of games are going down this route of having at least some free content, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It's like a lot of people say that's just how it's supposed to be. Another kind of small change in the CT is that the L96A1 has been renamed to the L15. I mean L115, which it performs no different, but it's just being renamed that. So, like, I guess I like the L1. Like, I have some pretty good nostalgia from both of those names, so I don't really mind that it's being the names being changed at all. Another thing that's now let's just switch on over. So now what I want to talk about is Battlefront. So Battlefront, if you guys know, Star Wars Battlefront, made by DICE, is coming out this November, which is gonna be fun. Like, the more I see this game, like, everyone was always saying that this game was gonna be good, and I'm like, okay, I'll take their thoughts and I'll try to get this game. But now the more I'm seeing this game, the more of a spell it has over me, and the more of it's just I need it now kind of thing, mentality that it has over me. And one thing is they added a new game mode. A lot of people complained about, I think they complained about, a lot of people complained about a bunch of things, but I think some people complained about the game modes or the lack thereof of game modes. And, well, now they've added a new game mode. And from what I hear, I think it's called Blast. And, guys, it's TDM. It's TDM. It's gonna be fun. Just think about this. You're a soldier, you're a Star Wars soldier running around with your blaster, and you meet the other team, clones, with their blasters. I think. I'm not good with Star Wars, guys. I apologize very much. And it's just an all-out battle. and I think that's going to be cool. I think that yeah, I think everything's gonna be cool. No, it's just, it's basic. It's TDM. We know what it is. It's in every first-person shooter almost ever. Like, let's be honest, it's a classic game mode. And now, finally, what I want to get to is there is going to be a new Battlefield game coming in 2016. So I'm guessing that's the end of the year in 2016, like the rest of them did. Besides Hardline, which got delayed. So I guessed this, guys. Come on, come on. I don't know if I've had a video talking about this, but I guessed it. I've talked about it in many comment sections, I think. Like, not on my channel, but I guessed it. I told you guys. So let me stop right there. What happens is, what's happening is there's a new Battlefield title coming out in 2016, and we don't know what it's going to be yet. They haven't released much more information besides that it's a new Battlefield title. And so what I think is they're going to make Battlefield a yearly thing. And before you moan and groan and just rage out in the comments, just all caps, I think this could be good. Yeah, I hear you guys. So what I think is going to happen is there's different Battlefield titles. Each Battlefield title is different. Think about this. There is the main Battlefield series, Battlefield 2, 1, 2. Is there a Battlefield 1? I don't think it's Battlefield 1. But I know there's Battlefield 2, there's a Battlefield 3, and there's a Battlefield 4. The main series. There is Battlefield 1942, a side series. Battlefield 2142, also a side series. And there is Battlefield Bad Company 1, 2, and 3, also a side series. There is Battlefield Hardline, another side series. And of course, there is Battlefront, their new upcoming series. So what I think is they're going to make this a yearly thing. But each of these games, well, they're first-person shooters. Yeah, we get down to it, they are first-person shooters. But they each are so vastly different at some points that it's almost like you're playing a completely different game. You wouldn't even think that these games are made by the same, like, company, by the same developers. What I think is they're going to hire in more development teams, maybe like one, maybe two more, and have Battlefield become a yearly thing. People are speculating that because of all the Easter eggs in Battlefield 4, it's going to be Battlefield 2143. A lot of people want a World War II game from Battlefield. And really, there could, if a yearly development cycle happened, they could easily satisfy a lot of people without it being washed up. So they're like, think about this. Battlefield 4 is way different from Battlefield Hardline. Bad Company is different from Battlefield 4. Battlefield 2142 is different from Battlefield 1942. And just so on. Every one of them is different. Every one of them is based on something. Battlefield Bad Company is way more of a rush game from what I hear. While Battlefield, like the main series, is just Conquest. Slap on any other game mode. Like Battlefront is a Star Wars game, and as Star Wars is, I guess, owned by Disney now, there's just more and more things that Star Wars can come out a lot more, and Battlefront coming out every couple of years would keep everything fresh. Battlefield Bad Company is more of a rush. I said that already, but yeah. Battlefield 2142 is a future game, and a lot of people really like future games, FPS. As much as people are saying every kind of first-person shooter is just developing this future mentality, which they are. Like, you can't really say anything else. A lot of games are going for the near future type stuff. A lot of people still like it, I should say, and I think that they can satisfy a lot of people without killing Battlefield with how many there are and just how much there is. So the next Battlefield title could be any number of things. It can be Battlefield 5. It could be Battlefield 1943. It can be a World War II title. It can be Battlefield 2143. It could be... No, I don't think they're going to throw out Hardline again for at least a couple of years. Maybe a year, but I would say at least a couple of years before a new Hardline title comes out, if any. And hopefully they kind of learn their changes, learn their mistakes, just everything like that. And with that, I think I've covered everything that has been going on recently in Battlefield, Battlefront, just all kinds of DICE news. So, if you guys liked the video, leave a like and subscribe for more Call of Duty, Battlefield news, just Minecraft, just lots of general things. With that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.